Hello everyone, today I'm going to be talking to you my top 5 favorite melee weapons. Number 5 on this list is the true Excalibur. Now the true Excalibur is very interesting, and the reason why I picked it is not because of its ability to do damage. Though I do have to say, it does have the ability to go far beyond the amount of damage it's supposed to do. Having said that, typical damage is about 50 all the way to 60. But as you can see there, it did 119. Anyway, the true Excalibur, the reason why I picked it is because of its slant. Because of that, it allows me to slant the sword to kind of get it. And if you rapid fire, it's quite fast for its and yeah, so I mean it's not for the damage, but it's definitely for the rapid fire, and not only that, but the ability to kind of slant it, and it's just really a cool sword, and it's not only one of my favorites, but seems to be one of the most powerful swords. It isn't the most powerful sword, but it's pretty good and useful if you know how to use it. Next on our list is the True Knight's Edge. The fourth on the list is the True Knight's Edge. The True Knight's Edge is a very unique sword in that it, unlike its friends, the True Excalibur and the Terraria, it actually is a bit different. It kind of is the scythe. If you have not had a shadow scythe, eventually I will show that in another video. It's just like that, except it's sword, and it's green, not, black. And, so the scythe is pretty good. I actually really like it. I think that it's, very, 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 very effective. Especially if you wanna, kinda like, I don't even know, it's just faster, it goes faster, it's more, it feels more, boomerang-like, except it doesn't come back. But it's definitely a something that I would highly recommend anybody who has any of the resources needed, Broken Hero Sword or any of that. I really recommend you do it, and hey, who knows, you may find your favorite sword. So now we're getting into heavy hard-bowed items. Now I'm going to be talking about the pone hammer. So, yeah, it goes very fast. And, it's very, 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 very powerful. And, yeah, so pretty much, let us summon the golem. And, look how much damage it is just doing. It's just destroying the golem. We can actually kill the golem. Just the way it does it, it's just really good. And I know a lot of people may not agree with me and say that the Terraria is much better than the pone hammer. I just think that the Terraria isn't like the pone hammer, and I really don't. I think that the pone hammer is different than the Terraria or the true Excalibur, or really any of the weapons that we've seen. And it's just really good. It's rapid firing. Now, the pone hammer was going to be number 2 until I kind of, well, I'll show you. Till I figured this out. Now, let me just show you for a second. When you use the pone hammer, it will go. But if it misses, it misses. When you use the possessed hatchet, it goes farther, but more importantly, it hits the target. Look at this. It will always hit the target. Now, it's just like, you don't even, there are some swords where you miss, but this thing will never miss. The only time it will miss is if there's a wall blocking it, and you can't get to it. But besides that, it's never going to miss. Now, fighting the golem, if we want to actually fight the golem with it, then we kind of have to see, okay, probably not going to be the most effective. It's going to take a lot longer than the pone hammer. And I know a lot of you are going to say the pone hammer does more damage, but they actually do the same. Remember, it is doing the possessed hatchet right now was just doing, look, 240. So it's not like it's not doing anything. This is on the golem, so it is doing good. And look, I don't even have to aim at it. Like this is cool, look. It just does it itself. It's more effective, though, if you aim at it, but you don't have to aim at it. So yeah. Anyway, so that is the possessed hatchet. I have nothing against the Terra Blade, let me just say, but it's not as good as this sword. My number one sword is the Haunted Horseman sword because of its ability to send in pumpkins. The constant amount of pumpkin sending in is great, but more importantly, the melee damage is wonderful. It rips through its enemies, constantly sending swarms of pumpkins, attacking the enemies at all times. This thing is eating through the golem faster than the pone hammer did. That was fast. If you disagree with me, write in the comments below. And if you want to see more my top 5, well, then just subscribe. Thank you for watching this video, and hopefully, we're going to be coming out with new videos shortly. Again, if you disagree with this list, please write down below. This is not the official list, this is just my opinions and what I've seen. Again, I believe the Haunted Horseman's blade the Horseman's blade is the best. But you know what? If you like the Terra Blade, that's fine. So yeah, thank you for watching, and remember, be amazing.